the Blue Clean 2-in-1 electric pressure washer. Again, this is an electric pressure washer, so one of the positives is you don't have to provide gas, you don't have to pull a string, you don't have a engine working on that type of stuff, oil that you have to mess with. The downfall of this is generally there's less pressure. This is great for homeowners, then only use it every once in a while, and for light cleanings of things. Sure, if you're using it quite often, definitely recommend you get a high quality gas pressure washer. But nonetheless, I'm going to do a product review on this guy today, let you guys know how it works. The first thing that I noticed is definitely easy to assemble. Comes right out of the box, and within 5-10 minutes you can have it set up and ready to use. It is actually 2050 psi, which is actually quite high for an electric pressure washer. I've not seen many that have this much pressure behind them and that are actually electric. So we'll see how this thing goes. I'll be doing again a product review on this guy, and if I like it, we'll link it. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, here we go. All right, so here we are. Here's the set of directions that it came with. Already, for the most part, had this thing put together. This is 3 clicks. This metal bar comes off of this metal bar. This clicks in there, and then the full pressure washer itself actually sets down inside of this. So that is definitely A+. Easy to assemble. We have the directions. This comes with a bag of different bits, depending upon what surface that you're going to be cleaning. For instance, concrete is a harder surface. You're going to have a different bit compared to, say, vinyl siding, which is not as hard of a surface, and we'll have a different bit for cleaning for that as well. Here's the directions. So quite a bit of information here, but definitely take a gander at it whenever you receive your pressure washer, if you do indeed decide to buy not only this one, but any of them. These are some type of O-ring that will generally go into the hose section. So if you flip this guy right around, you can see it actually tells you where each one of these goes. So it shows 3 different sizes here. So all right, guys, so this one here is hose to pump. That is the largest of all 3 of the rings, and that one will go right here on this side, inserted into here. There's a little ledge that will sit flush on. The next one, hose to spray gun. This is the second largest. You can see a small ledge there. So I'm going to insert that in here. Voila. And the smallest ring is at the end of the spray gun. Same point, we're going to set that on the ledge right there. If you open your instruction booklet, you will actually see each of the spray tip nozzles. This is the degree at which it is going to be sprayed, and then 25%. So this is going to be for softer surfaces and then harder as we go up. This one right here, you could probably write your name in concrete if you had the correct pressure. So we'll see if that has this amount of pressure or not. But most of our work is going to be with this 15% or yellow nozzle head. Here, I'm sure all of you already know this, but just in case you've never seen or used a pressure washer before, this end is for the hose bib that comes with the kit here, and this end is for the other side. So this is where water is pumped out of the pressure washer and into the gun. This side is where your hose is connected. So we're going to take this, screw it on here, lastly, your water hose will be assembled here, and then you're ready for power. Now this is when, if you had any type of soap or any detergents that you wanted to use, are applied here into the soap container. The pressure washer will then mix that with what's coming out of the gun. We do not have any detergents or anything that we're going to be using. We're just going to be pressure washing this guy off and prepared for paint. One thing that a lot of people do is they turn this on before the water is applied. That will burn up the pump of the pressure washer. Make sure that the water is on before you turn the pressure washer on, or else you won't have a pressure washer for very long. So now that our water is on, I'm going to go to the wand. I'm going to hold the end I'm going to wait for the air to come out and the water to start coming out. And then and only then am I going to turn on the pressure washer. Personally, I like for all those air bubbles to come out that you see there. Looks like we've got pretty much all of them. We can press the power. That's a good sound. There we go. Alright guys, I've been using this thing for about 45 minutes now. Got a pretty good feel of it. The first thing I gotta say is, in my mind, water and electricity just don't mix. It's hard for me to reconcile that while reviewing this product. If you had to use a pressure washer for 30-45 minutes just to maybe spray off some outdoor furniture or something like that, this may be a good product to use. I definitely would not want to have to use it to clean a whole deck, exterior of a home, or anything that's going to take more than an hour and a half to 2 hours. For instance, what you do with this pressure washer in 3 or 4 hours can probably be done with a gas conventional pressure washer in an hour or less. So you may be saving a little money initially, but you're going to be spending that money in the version of your time. Secondly, I'm not sure what that's taken as far as pounds of pressure, but it would be very difficult to hold this engaged for 45 minutes, an hour at a time. I keep trying to imagine maybe my wife or someone like that using it, or even someone that's not used to using a pressure washer. And your hand would definitely be hurting if you had to use this for an hour or more. It's definitely convenient not to have to worry about the gas or the oils and none of that. Assembled fairly easy, and I'm sure it's a lot cheaper. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're thinking about this product. How much do you have to do? Do you have quite a bit of pressure washing, or quite a bit of area or surface that you need to pressure wash on a regular basis? Or are you just trying to blow off maybe some patio furniture, or only do a small area? Key details in making your decision on what to buy. What strikes me about this is the wand size. It's pretty small. So if you have any height that is on you at all, you're going to have to bend over most of the time while using this thing. Alright guys, here's the finished product in here. It did technically do the job. However, with a larger, higher grade pressure washer, probably would have been about half the time. Took me, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour to get all these little pieces not only up and off the concrete, but out as well. Every time you pass over, some more wants to come off. But finally got it to a good spot where it can be now painted. Let's go up here and hop on the driveway and see how it does there. Here we are at the location where I did some pressure washing last time on this side. And this was with a 3400 PSI DeWalt pressure washer. This side is what the electric pressure washer did. You can see a pretty large difference. I actually probably did this side much quicker also, so it did not come as clean. The DeWalt pressure washer is about $800, maybe a little less if you get a good used one. So the price difference, of course, is pretty substantial, and therefore the justification in its performance. But nonetheless, definitely a good buy to do patio furniture or something like that. Or another good thing that this could be used for is cars. Another plus that I see on this electric pressure washer that I don't see on a lot of other pressure washers, at least not included. You see there where it got my hand. But is this oscillating tip. This thing helps a ton. It helps your job become much quicker. It helps maximize the pressure coming out, and then it also spins, rotates, so it actually increases the degrees in which you can pressure wash, therefore making your job take much less time. So anyway, I'm gonna hop up here on the porch. I am working here, so let me get this thing knocked out, This is Eric with Mountain Movers. I appreciate all you guys out there watching. If you could leave us a like, maybe subscribe to the channel, definitely help us out a tremendous amount. And until next time, we'll see you soon.